guys, welcome back to another unboxing video. I'm very excited about two things today. First of all, this big ass keyboard arrived today and I'm gonna greatly enjoy unboxing it in a second. And second, I found a brand that still sells orange juice without actual excrement in it, so I made myself a golem. Cheers guys. Ah, delicious. Really missed this. So good. Now, I can tell you, I've been waiting for this thing for forever. So, I can't wait to dive into it. Let's get started. Okay. Hope I don't scratch anything under here that shouldn't get scratched. It was kind of difficult balancing this box when I retrieved it. Actually, it protruded very far off the back of my bike, so I had to hold it all the way along because I didn't want to risk it falling off. And it's hefty enough that I thought, in those corners and over bumps and stuff, I think I'll just hold on to it a little bit tighter. Oh, this is a good angle to unbox it from as well, because as I cut this away, I think you can hopefully see what it is. It is, in fact, the new Model F keyboard. Specifically, one should be a full keyboard and one should be a case. The box rattles a bit as well, so that does indicate loose parts. I asked for a couple of extras to show off, not just a standard configuration one. I also figured some extra stuff might be nice to show off for the review video, and that's why it came as two boxes. For once, this box actually arrived as planned, rather than just being sent back or held or fake delivered or whatever. Go away. Right. Very nice. I think, yeah, exactly. So that's the loose parts. And this will be the keyboard. Now, I think it's probably best if I unbox the keyboard first and then show you what accessories I got for it. But first, some more of this. So some people complain I cut the drinking noises out nowadays, and others complain, you know, that when they're in there. Anyway, whatever. So let's unbox this one first. As the box heavily implies, I went for a F104, which is just a standard full-size one. A lot of people are probably going to ask, why didn't you go for a battleship? Well, the reason is I kind of wanted to, it's kind of important for the narrative, I wanted to show a standard layout one, because that's kind of one of the things that this project offers. Anyway, it looks like the spacebar came off during transport, but that's all right. That goes on like this. I'll have to install that properly in a second. It's difficult to do from this position, but first, ta-da! Okay, this might not. Oh, it's actually okay. Sometimes you need to tilt it. Oh my god! Sometimes you need to tilt it forward. So this may look like a standard Model M, but it's not. The instruction manual, I think I already see, what was it again? I think it's, yeah, so this is what is it, a thing of non-liability, and one of it says is damage or destruction by natural causes, including but not limited to lightning, flood, and acts of God. And a Very old style packing slip. I think that was also in the previous Model F keyboard that I reviewed. So there you go. So this is not a Model M keyboard, even though it looks exactly like it. The case looks, well, pretty much one-on-one to it. Maybe the bottom is slightly different, but it's not. It's a Model F. So this is Joe's newest creation. It's, well, a Model F with a modern case and a modern layout. I asked for an ISO one, but they do also do ANSI ones, obviously. And I asked for a couple of extras, including Mopar keycaps, like these here. That's the blue keycaps. Man gets weak in the knees from that. So now the old Model F keyboards, and in a way including his own Model F remake that he did a few years ago, they had one disadvantage. You couldn't get them in a normal layout, right? You could get an FXT or an F80 or a Battleship or whatnot. You could get them in various types, various flavors of Kish Saver and whatnot, but not a standard, normal, modern, full size. That was the advantage of getting a Model M, right? You got a normal 101, in this case 104 or 3 key layout, and that was something you could never get with a Model F. But now you've got the best of both worlds. And the Model M case was made out of plastic, but this one is made out of metal. So this thing is actually quite hefty. As I recall, he mentioned that these cases are not made out of die-cast zinc, like his other Model F keyboards were. It's made out of cast aluminium instead. And I thought it was going to be a lot lighter, because aluminium is only about 38% the density of zinc, but it's fucking hefty as hell. It still weighs a ton. So yeah, I'm very excited about that. Standard USB cable, which I don't think is detachable. Yeah, that's just stuck in there by default. It's a nice cable though. It's a nice braided cable. And on the back we have, there you go, the model sticker. I'll show that in a bit more detail in the review, which, as always, this is just a first impressions and unboxing video. It says ID number 0000552, model F, part number F102, date of manufacture 8/12/2024. Now that, I guess, has to be in American dates, because it's not December yet as of the time of filming this. It's November. So yeah, that's 12th of August then. Nice. Designed in USA, made in China. It also has different feet. I can already tell that. The Model F had flip-out feet, plastic flip-out feet, but this has the cork feet of a Model F. I have to say, it looks very nice. That's pretty cool. So he sent me a standard beige model, and I thought this one was going to come with standard grey keycaps as well. But I also made a request for an extra, and that's what we're going to unbox next. Yeah, so let's get rid of this for a second, and then look at the extras box. Let's move this a little bit further up, get them out of the way. Right. So, ta-da! So Joe said it would be nice to show off a beige case keyboard, because that's obviously the most the most stereotypical M type. But I also told him I think it's a good idea if you also send me an industrial case, because he does several color schemes, including black, but he also does industrial grey. Now, I've already shown an industrial Model M off on my channel before, and it's honestly one of the prettiest keyboards I own. And that's why I thought, you know, it'd be nice for the audience to show how pretty they can look, because obviously the beige color is very classic, but man, the industrial model is also really good looking. So yeah, so there you go. Just, it's very difficult to do a color comparison on camera because the material refracts a little bit, but maybe you can see it already. It's very nice. It's also, I should mention, it's powder coated. I asked him about that beforehand, which is nice. Looks very good. So this one is not assembled yet. It has the Locklite sticker and the feet separate, and also a bunch of keycaps. I thought he was gonna stick the Mopar keycaps in a bag separately, but it doesn't really matter, of course. It really doesn't matter how you shipped it. So this comes with an ANSI Enter, Mopar ANSI Enter, and another version of the same thing. Let me just show you. That's two different designs. Oh man, and ooh, nice. a one unit return key. Interesting. And let's see, a barrel and a flipper for demonstration purposes, how they work. Some replacement springs, always useful, and some extra keycaps, including, oh, interesting. So a non-stepped terminal, what's it? A terminal legend for caps lock. That's how they looked on terminal keyboards. Alt, normal Alt. So on this one, it comes with a green Alt and an Alt grr key, which is correct for this model of keyboards, but it also comes with black ones and a single unit. Oh, interesting, a single unit numpad 0. So I wonder how much customizability you can do with that. Alternate front tab. There's that back tab. No, that's front tab. Some arrow keys. Well, basically some alternate keycaps, including a blank. You can get all kinds of keycap sets from him, but the one thing I really want to show here is, and the thing I'm really happy with, is the Mopar keycaps, which are blue. So I already tried to recreate a Mopar keycap set on my other Model M, my other industrial Model M. So I asked Unicomp to do me a set, but the problem is Unicomp have a very limited palette of colors they can create for their keycap sets, and their Mopar, which is, by the way, I should specify, is just a keyboard made for an automotive company that is basically an industrial SSK, and it comes with a bunch of blue keycaps. That's why it's called the Mopar keyset. Anyway, their version of the Mopar keycap set is very dark blue. It's completely the wrong color. The real Mopar keycaps look like this. It's this shade, and this is much nicer. So I'm really I'm really happy that he managed to get the color right, in contrast to Unicomp. But I think, man, it's been so long now. I think these keycaps don't come from Unicomp. I think he found a different supplier for them long ago. So yeah, oh man. Oh, replacement screw as well. Speaking of which, let's have a look at what kind of screws it uses. Yeah, it uses hex heads. That's Allen key screws in there. So not the standard 8 or 6 millimeter nut driver. I think it's 6. Whatever, doesn't matter. That the originals used. It just used much more accessible screws instead. Wow, it's oh man. So yeah, I've got this laid out in UK ISO, you know, with a pound key and a vertical enter key, but you can get it in all sorts of colors, layouts, languages, whatnot. He's done that pretty well. I get a lot of comments in my videos saying, oh, it's not available in ISO or in Spanish or in UK or whatever, and that is a real deal breaker for a lot of people. But he's got quite a lot of layouts, so that's very nice. Oh man, I can't wait to to get into this. Oh man. Anyway, oh yes, I've already been waffling on for long enough. I'm gonna test this out, and I'm gonna complete the trailer that you may have seen by now, but which I haven't completely filmed yet. So yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and you'll see this near the end of the year.